Whoa, welcome back to Monster Train. Sorry, I tabbed out of OBS when I started recording. It's 9 p.m. I said yesterday that I was going to record a lot of videos, and then I recorded the video that went up yesterday, and then I fell asleep. Like not even oh well, it was I just went and I laid down. I fell asleep in my chair after that video, and then I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I went, well, I'm going to bed. So. New day, but it's not like this is not a day before recording. It's 2 days ago for you when I'm recording this. I just don't have anything I feel like doing right now, so I'm gonna play Monster Train. I feel like playing Monster Train, I guess is a better way to put it. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing alright. Not too bad today. Did I do anything interesting? Not really. It's a default melting day. What did I do today? I don't know. I've been making sure I drink my coffee. At some point in my life, I'm going to stop and try to regulate my life without caffeine, but the transition period is going to be hard, so, because it just leads to me being very tired when I don't have it now. I didn't realize until it was too late. I always thought that coffee didn't do anything for me. I always drank it because I liked it, and then I went one day without it, and I went, oh no. Anyway, what do I want to ask you today? Oh, you know what I want to ask you? A little while ago, I went to a sushi restaurant with a friend of mine, and they brought me chopsticks, and I can't use chopsticks. I've watched like 2 videos about it now, doing it 2 different ways, and I just cannot. I can't manage it. And I think the problem is not that I don't understand the technique. I think the problem is that my hand dexterity is too bad. I don't know. I've always had trouble with like spreading out my fingers and things like that. I've been like, you know how you can, some people can like move their pinky away from their ring finger very easily. I cannot do that. It's very hard. So I'm gonna try to do some wrist stretches. Maybe I can make it better. But tell me, can you use chopsticks? And if so, do you? Do you think it's better than a fork? Let me know. I'd be interested to hear, because I don't really see the value other than eating sushi where like picking it up with your fingers is kind of weird, but you can't stab it with a fork. It's an interesting thing, to me anyway. But you let me know, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today's Melting Exile Wurmkin. We have, oh god, I really said pushback there in my head. Soul Sucker, Darkness, Patient, Entombed Explosive, Echo Transfer, Crushing Demise. I'm gonna click OK so that I put the thumb or the timestamp here instead of putting the timestamp after I say these things about the run. We're against Patient Seraph. So Patient Seraph is going to necessitate me picking some sort of plan to deal with Patient Seraph. I need an idea, right? And it's probably going to be Reform Rector or an Endless Frontline or something like that. But we want to make sure we have that in our mind. We have an Echo Transfer, which is good for damage output, and we have a Crushing Demise to kill the mini-bosses. It's a great start. It's a very solid start. I like Hell's Banners here because Hell's Banners means that dregs are an asset in the early game because they give me energy. Honestly, really glad that this is not Burnout because I would be tempted to pick Burnout and then lose. But I'm also not in the mood to play Dark Calling. Today I recorded, or over the last 3 days, I recorded a very big Into the Breach run, which it was a 3.5 hour run. I just finished it today, and I am I'm a little burnt out on the thinking. I'm gonna mess up Dark Calling. I know I am. So let's just skip it. So Cheater's Hand is good, but I prefer Advanced Prototype for 2 reasons. One of them is that I don't feel like playing Cheater's Hand. And the other one is that I think Advanced Prototype in the early game is very good, and Harvest Rector is weak in the early game. Or weaker, I should say. I can get away with spikes here. We're strong because of Advanced Prototype, but because of this I'm going to pick Advanced Prototype and we're going to let it be. And we can go Rector with a pair of explosives here. Yeah, and then as long as the clergymen all die, which they will over time. Wow, really? It's enough to kill them, huh? We can put a train steward behind and we can ping one and get the echo break up here. As long as all the clergymen die, 2 train stewards on a floor will win. They will beat the boss man, which is good. What we do want to avoid is I want to make sure that I don't play any sort of Wurmkin echo-based line because we have a drag starter. I want to avoid that if possible. And so, we will keep that in mind. Now we have Harvest, which means that Molded is less good. I think that I like Dripfall a lot because Dripfall lets you put an enemy that escaped Rector back to Rector. Wicklash and Molded are also okay. Molded is like reform train steward ideas. I don't know how good that is, but it's there. I almost want to try it, but I think it's really bad. I think it is really, really bad. But, like, what about Paraffin Enforcer Train Steward? I don't think that's good. I'm gonna go Dripfall. Echo Infusion does not cost echoes here, because it's purple, so I'll take the free +10. It's a good card. Hard to pass up. And we do want the Remnant Banner. You could maybe get away with playing an egg here if you wanted to. I don't really want to, though. Wickless Baron has a bit of an issue. And the issue is that I will not have a high enough amount of damage output. +5 on Harvest isn't great on its own. But it is a Harvest unit, and I think it is foolish to not take it. Because I can reroll here for for Multi-Strike. There's no Multi-Strike, but it's okay. I think that Wickless Baron has a lot of good uses. I'm just a little unsure of what I should play. You know, it's been a little bit rough lately. I'm not sure what's good anymore. I'm trying to hunt it down. I know that Wickless Baron has given me trouble in the past. That's why I hesitate on Wickless Baron. But maybe he'll surprise us today. Wickless Baron, and by extension Harvest Rector here, they're going to need me to play something in front of them to help them get started, right? And also to help them get started is Echo Transfer. Helpful. Play these guys up here. And maybe with Echo Transfer, I actually have enough. We can play like a self-infused Entombed Explosive or a Stealth Tomb, maybe, although I don't think you need the Stealth Tomb. Something along those lines to give it enough damage, right? I just need to make sure that I'm aware that I don't have enough damage and I need more, and that damage can't, or not damage, but like the kills can't come from Crushing Demise. I am going to Crushing Demise here because there's no reason to take 1 when I can take 0. We'll see, we got a lot of options here, I would say. It's an open book, and we will see a lot of units. So, I guess what I should tell you is that, just so we're all on the same page, the optimal thing to see here is Big Sludge. Without a doubt, Big Sludge into Baron, or just Big Sludge on his own, maybe even, is what I want to see. Will I see it? You know, there's a chance it's in this unit draft. I also don't hate picking draft. No, I do kind of hate picking draft here. I hate picking draft here because he just dies and I don't have any burnout extension. I didn't really plan for it, so I don't think I should pick draft. I can take another Entombed Explosive. I think it's fine. This unit's usually pretty good. A little better with Hell's Banners even. Now, a part of me wants to look at this and say that my damage output is too low on Wickless Baron. So let's try Bogfly Infusion. +5 per Echo is not terrible, but I don't really want to play around Echoes in a run with Dregs and uninfused and explosives. So I struggle to see it being Bogfly. I'm going to take another Echo Transfer, but it might be hard. Oh, Glareminder is a card that says Sweep. Glareminder is a card that says Sweep, and I have 3 copies of Echo Transfer plus a Harvest Infusion? Yeah. Okay, I mean, that is absolutely fine with me. That works perfectly well. Doesn't rely on echoes. Seems really good. Seems really, really good for us. I'm down. The line has been opened. Large Stone seems like a hell no. Let's give it a second here. Because Large Stone puts him to 3 space, which forces me to take space to be able to fit. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna go ahead and reroll. I'm looking for Multi-Strike quick. Quick is good. I'm looking for Multi-Strike to follow this up. Harvest Rector. He will tank well enough, but I don't think I'm looking for double Multi-Strike here ever. I have a lot of Pyre HP, and I think I'm strong. I'm willing to trade 25 HP away for what was it, 150? I think that's a fine trade. And I'm also down to take the boons to go up to 25 even. Okay, let's go. I like having a lot of money here. It's interesting. Dazed Dawn Strike is fine. Glareminder turn 1 is great. We're going to slap ourselves bottom floor because it gives us the room to play around other stuff. The other thing that I have to think about here, first of all, I have not done my infusion, so my man here is not harvesting. The other thing we have to think about here, though, is how do I get enough echoes to play all these echo transfers, right? That's a real question that we have to face, and the answer might be to take space so that I can play dregs and the like. We'll see. Because right now, Glareminder is not looking all that strong. Later he will be, I expect, but right now he's going to struggle. He's good because he's going to clear backline very easily, and we can do things like drip fall down for an extra kill or two. And we're going to win Relentless on the back of a lot of HP, but and also the Train Stewards, right? The Train Stewards are great as well for Relentless, but I don't know. I suppose it's a very strong we will see here. We got a lot of time to figure everything out. I don't know if I've ever looked at Glareminder's animation. Is he shooting something? I don't know what the hell that is. What's my man doing there? Eternal Kinstone is a great answer to the question, how do I deal with not having enough echoes? If I like intrinsic spell chain this or something, this card will handle it. That's enough echo transfer echoes forever. Yeah. Devourer of what the fuck is this? What a unit draft, man. Holy moly. I mean, Bounty Stalker's pretty bad here. I have no way to bring him back, and there's no Steel Shop in the next ring. Legion of Wax, it harvests. Kind of. Yeah, because it's a revenge trigger, the unit essence is, so there's a weird Legion of Wax revenge-based plan you could play on this run, but I think that this is actually just a skip. Yeah, I think it is. So in this run, if you want to run it back, there's a line you can play here very clearly. Take Dark Calling, take the Draft, take the Molded, and then take this Bounty Stalker. And that probably would win. I'm never going to pick energy in this run. There's just no way. So it's probably draw and then space, is my feeling. Draw space. Space gives you room to play 2 units to hopefully die for harvests. Draw is card draw. It's good. Now, if I don't see multi-strike, how will I win this run? It's a great question that we will answer later. Or now. And we'll see. I don't need these. I don't need eggs. I'm good. I'm not necessarily ready to cut out Train Steward. Value Stone, Purge Stone. Pretty bad. But we get the Harvest Baron for Glareminder. Gives a little bit of survivability, a little bit of damage. Purge Stone, Value Stone, pretty bad. Not really what I'm looking for here. I don't know what to remove. I guess I'm going to cut out 2 Train Stewards. Yeah, I'm going to cut out 2 Train Stewards, and then after this we're going to really think about it. And the card I want to duplicate here, the secret sauce answer to our problems is Crushing Demise. I think I'm going to put a lot of stock into Crushing Demise on this run, because I don't know how else I'm ever going to kill mini-bosses. So we can run like a pair of Permafrosts, something like that. How much damage is it? I have 2 Crushing Demises. I think I can get away with this. I have 2 Crushing Demises, 2 explosives, or 3 explosives even. Right. Damn. It's a coin flip. You take the coin flip there every time. It's a shame. But yeah. The only real bad part is if a Clip Defender gets infused, but this enemy doesn't actually heal or anything like that when it goes up because it's armor that's taking damage, not health. But this Clipped Guardian will heal up and things like that. So I'm at risk, but I'm not like terribly so. A shame I couldn't get one more dragon here for the Echo transfer, but it's probably fine. counting? 20. I'm counting how I ever kill this Clipped Guardian. I think the answer is I probably don't. But maybe if I Echo Transfer enough, it'll get there? Hard to say, really. Well, here's the answer. Actually, it's Crushing Demise, of course, but I wasn't ready for that. Oh, this one's kind of weird. So, you want to play Entombed Explosive, and then you want to Echo Break it. And then you want to play Train Steward, but you want the Train Steward to not get killed by Crushing Demise. But you can't. No, you just can't. Okay, that's fine. I'll trade his life away and then ping this off to kill it. And I will probably end up missing this guy, but we'll see. Ultimately, the run looks exactly how I expect it to right now, which is extremely weak. But I'm playing aggressively into these enemies anyway, because I can. I have enough answers to get out of it, I feel. Probably. Probably. That takes 50. This will be 100. I need to put an explosive down to bottom floor. I need to do 5 up here. And then double Echo Transfer my man. And it's probably good enough. Yeah, not too bad overall. I was right that I have enough answers to get past the heavies. However, a single 180 would have annihilated me, is what I would say, but in reality I have Crushing Demises. I would have just Crushing Demised bad cases. It's not so doomed. I have no consumes. I will take $25. Remnant Host is good. Very good. And it's purple. This is a winner. Echoes of the Past is extremely good as well. It's actually maybe not, because I don't have a whole lot of echoes. I could pick Forgotten Trade. Echoes of the Past is the sort of thing that you take and then you're making a call that I'm gonna see something specific in a minute. It's like, it's okay. I think it's okay. It's hard because I'm gonna spend most of my echoes on Echo Transfer, but I don't see taking the energy for a purple card there. The Forgotten Trade, or Forbidden Trade, or whatever the hell it's called. I don't see taking that there. It's a dark day when I think about taking Wing Steel. I don't see a way that Wing Steel ruins my day here, though, so I think it's fine. You know, it's been long enough that I'm ready to give Wing Steel another chance to ruin my day, and I think that Spellchain Eternal Kinstone is the big play for enough echoes here. And I'm gonna hold out until this one for Intrinsic, because I have 6 energy on turn 1 minus the 1 I pay for Glareminder. I can afford it if I get Intrinsic. Okay, now the removals. The removals are interesting. What's the worst card in this deck? It's probably... I really don't know. I know I need to get rid of something, but what is it? What the hell do I need to get rid of here? And do I want to do Entombed Explosive on the Remnant Host? Not particularly. I don't think the 50 extinguish damage is... Oh, maybe it is good. Maybe it is good. Because, like, think about it. It's 50 extra damage. That's a lot. Because the Remnant Host is going to probably do, like, 90. It's a lot of damage. So what am I removing here? It's tough because I feel like I have to remove purples. But I'm going to cut 1 Echo Break and 1 Train Steward. That's my answer. We're going to go -1s for Crushing Demise. No +10. No double stack. Reroll for Permafrost on one of the Crushing Demises seems good. And they'll leave it open and not make it a 0 cost because I want to think about Spell Chain if we see it. Things like that. And I think we're good. I don't think I'm going to do the Infusion. It's 80-90. I will hopefully take Intrinsic here, but it's whatever I get is what I get. Maybe it's Spell Chain. We'll see. Let's head on. I feel pretty good, but not excellent about the position. Armor 15, I think, is too much. I don't like that. Remnant Host I do like. I think that while the iron is hot, I will play bottom floor. I think it makes sense because I can then crushing... So I'm not taking harvest from myself, basically, by playing on the bottom floor. That's the way to look at it. On the middle and top floor, I will be killing with Crushing Demise, for example, and that's something that... I'm parsing the turn 1 sec. It's drag? Yeah, I'm killing with Crushing Demise on the upper floors, and by the time the enemies are up there, I have already lost. Is how I look at it. I'll play the drag and then drip fall this guy. Yeah, that seems right. Make sure I get the collector here, please. Shut the fuck, thank you. God, these guys. Okay, so now we get, and with the extra energy, we go these two Echoes of the Past for plus 42, and now we can always play Echo Transfer. We're up to 70 damage with Quick. I'm gonna put another Entombed Explosive in the wings. Yeah, damage output is clearly not where we want it to be, but it's not so doomed yet. 91. With Multi-Strike, we're actually making pretty good moves as well. So, I think I'm okay with where we are overall. I have the Frozen Crushing Demise, I don't need to play anything else here. And in Relentless we do well because Rector is a big boy. Also, one attack away from these guys mirroring each other, which is kind of funny. Alright, go get him. Yeah, we're looking at infused heavies. We're looking at 190s right now, and they are not a problem. Yeah, I'm gaining a little confidence in this run. A multi-strike, and we also have multi-strike or endless to see now, which are both pretty sick. We go... Oh, no, order. Echoes of the Past Burst, you fool. What was I thinking? Yeah, we have 3 Echo Transfers, though, so it's really easy to... No, Crushing Demise kills him anyway. And Sweep is fine. Yeah, the Echo Transfers, we're drawing fast. I'm feeling okay. Winged Steel is on its redemption arc. Engulfed in Smoke is a great survival idea in case I need it. Do I need it? I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's also purple, so I'm down. These cards are terrible. Broken Memories, Ambient Charge, Power of Knowledge, Power of Hell, Knowledge. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did not go to the steel shop in the last ring, but I'm okay. I think it's fine. What do I want at the magic shop here? Holdover? I mean, Holdover Permafrost Crushing Demise is pretty nice. Because then it doesn't take up a draw every turn. But I could also... It only takes up a draw when you need it, and when you need it, it's very strong. Could also look for Holdover Echo Transfer, which is good, or I could just get a 4th Echo Transfer, which also seems pretty solid. I don't want to go to the caverns, though, because if I get a unit upgrade, I'm going to feel like a bozo. So let's go here. I think Train Steward has outlived his usefulness, and I am going to get rid of a drag. We're going to kind of just equally remove Echo Breaks and drags now, but they're both okay. -1. I'm going to put 2 -1s on Engulfed in Smoke. I don't think I need to make it, like, a winning plan. Don't need double stack here. Permafrost again, eh? I think it's fine on Dripfall. Again, another card that I don't necessarily want to keep drawing, so I can use Permafrost as I need this card sometimes. I can also take +20 Consume on Echo Break. The deck is a little thinner than it looks like. Oh, also forgot to check. Oh, Lightstone Casing. Oh, that's really good. Ah, I'm a fool! Oh, Lightstone Casing. I could have put -1 on Eternal Kinstone if I looked at this. That's fine, I'll get it later. Probably. But yeah, that would be really good. We're gonna go there and there. That seems fine to me. Maybe I don't. Maybe I never see another magic shop again. We'll see. We shall see. It's a good combat at least. Fuck you, Wingsteel. Hey, Wingsteel, look at me. Bitch. Fuck you. I can't believe this shit. It's not that bad, but it slows my scaling down a little bit. Look, it's fine. I'm playing it up a little bit, but also Wingsteel, you're a menace. Wingsteel, you're a menace. You play it when you're in this position. You play the Echo Transfer because Wingsteel's gonna fuck me over here. That's fine. You play the Echo Transfer first because the cost of 2 Echoes for Echoes of the Past is 12 attack, or I guess not the cost, but the payoff is 12 attack, and the payoff for Echo Transfer is 15. You get 3 more attack. Slightly better. The Daze Shard really does it to me here, but we can go drag to play Echo Break. Oh my god, that's right. Glareminder has a consume effect. I forgot that was a thing. I'm gonna end my turn. I don't think the plus 10 HP is worth the 10 armor here, because if I don't give plus 10 HP, I don't have this Clipped Reflector ever live here. In case of Incant Shard, etc., etc. Because maybe there's an Incant Shard here that I have to deal with. This is an order lull. I should have played Entombed Explosive, Echo Break, and then Remnant Host. What's given me 1 more kill. I will probably survive. Let's go Stealth. And I'm going to Drip Fall this guy. Drip Falling for Harvest, I think, is a correct play whenever we have it. We can go Echo Break. Yeah, see what we draw. Echo Break. It is now better to play Echoes of the Past, of course, because Echo Transfer is now free on the Echo store. And I'll pay the Crushing Demise now because I can draw it again if I play it now. There's still time. Here's the Incant Shard. We knew it was coming. It is not that bad. I will just end my turn. Right? Or not. Maybe I won't. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I will end my turn. I'm gonna play one of these cards. Yeah, so I'm gonna say I will not play Echoes of the Past again. I will play Echo Transfer, Engulfed in Smoke, and I will skip these cards for the rest of the combat. Because I think that the stealth is worth it. It gives me 1 stealth into Relentless. I can also grab a little damage on the boss man here. Don't mind if I do. How much is it? 226? Yeah, we're good. This is definitely a run where our game plan is to live for a long time in Relentless, which is interesting because on the Divinity I will also want to play on the bottom floor, because I will lose Relentless over time in the top floor, I fear. I'm willing to play Unearthed Remains. It's 2 Echoes, which is pretty good, great for Echo Transfer, and a cap of 5 is also good. And I don't think I need space. I think that we are comfortably going through our cards without needing space. I will only need it if I get Endless, but that's a good problem to have. I prefer the draw or the energy, but the energy isn't really that necessary. Unearthed Remains, I'll just make it cost less. What you got for me, video game? Sketches. That's terrible. Jackstrips is fine, though. Endless. Hey, it's a good problem to have. I'm gonna go Endless Remnant Host. Absolutely. We're gonna reroll for Multi-Strike. Ah, Monster Train. What a nice game. How lovely. Okay. I mean, it's as good of a ring as we could have hoped for. We could have gotten a better relic, I guess, but... The question here is pretty simple. I can click this trial if I think I will draw enough Crushing Demises to kill the first, like, 4 heavies. Do I? Probably not. Now, I'm not locked into playing on bottom floor. I just think it's better because of Crushing Demise, but I could play mid floor here. I don't think I could play mid floor here. I think you still want to play bottom floor. Play Engulfed in Smoke, see the draws. It's a great drag draw because I can play an Echo Break on one of these guys to kill the drag to get an extra harvest out of it. And then you go Echo Transfer, Echoes of the Past, and we are short exactly 50 damage, which is... what a coincidence. Exactly 50 damage short, huh? Well, 48 actually, so... I guess it's not that much of a coincidence after all. And also, I'm actually just going to drop him for the harvest. I know it harvests this guy as well, but I don't care. An interesting turn overall, though. So we're going to Drip Fall this, because I want the extra harvest. I'm going to Crushing Demise top 4, because it's free. And now you get to make a choice between playing Entombed Explosive and Kinstone. I'm going to take Kinstone, for sure. No doubt. And then I can Crushing Demise here if it's important to do so. Which it probably will be. Similarly, we can play the Dregs here for an extra harvest or two, and also a little energy while I'm at it. Yeah, this is really strong. And I will crush you. The Crushing Demises are what makes this, for sure. The Crushing Demises plus the wherewithal to play bottom floor is what's really making this one feel right. I know that I can play bottom floor. I know that I need to play bottom floor more accurately. And Rector will now, as long as I can stabilize and set up on the bottom floor in the Divinity, we should be very strong. I could also probably get away with playing top floor on the Divinity and just Echo Infusioning my Harvest Man in the back, but that's a problem for later. Then Host goes down. I'm gonna ping it because they'll burn out. You can kill them yourself, and we go Echoes of the Past. Oh yeah, Wing Steel. Fine, we go up here and just crush it still. Yeah, we end up at a 204 times 2 quick, which is not good enough to kill the mini bosses, but we have 2 Crushing Demises. It'll really come down to if it's a or if it's a damage shield first wave or not, I expect. Does Mortal Entrapment feel like something that I want to add to this deck? It's really expensive, so I think no. You could pick Fatal Melting, I guess, there. I'm gonna take Forgotten Trade. It's 1 Echo for 0 energy. Sometimes that's gonna matter. Sometimes the extra energy is going to be good as well. Sometimes we'll be able to make use of it. What's in the temple? No intrinsic, how sad. I will Purge Stone. I guess it's Echo Break. There's a, or no, you know what? I'm gonna do it on Echo Infusion. I think this card doesn't have a whole lot of use in this run. Now I do have 2 removals to deal with, but let's look at everything else first. Flicker's Liquor. Encased Ember is all the energy I could ever need, but I don't really need energy. Flicker's Liquor is the same. I don't really need energy, I feel. I'm not missing much. Yeah, I really like Holdover Permafrost -1 Crushing Demise. No single enemy. Like, heavies will never get past me now. That's what that is. And we can reroll. I don't hate double stack Engulfed in Smoke here. I think that in doing this, I am locking myself out of going to the Steel Shop or the Trinket Shop and rerolling, and that's fine with me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make Eternal Kinstone cost 1 less because making it cost 1 less is 2 less. Because the Spell Chain version costs less as well. The Entombed Explosive, they have run their course. They did their job throughout the run. And you know, this is something that I actually feel I need to become better about doing. And it comes from a place of, I don't know, like a habit from old time streaming. Because what I just did there is I removed a card that I added to the deck. And that's the sort of thing that in the olden days on Twitch.television, they would go, oh, this guy, you added that card just to remove it, huh? At the time, I needed it, and now I no longer do. So take that, straw man from 2 years ago. I got him. I'm gonna cut an Echo Break, but no, like, actually, it's fine. The Entombed Explosive, they've done what they needed to do, and they can now be out of the deck because they slow you down a little bit. Now that I have the multi-strike, I have the damage scaling, we're all set. It's all good. I'm gonna actually very boldly play bottom floor against Patient Seraph here. I know it might not seem like the greatest idea, but I think it's what you're meant to do here. We can go Unearthed Remains, we can tank the hit. I'm really not that worried about Seraph's damage. I'm more worried about... Yeah, just not really worried about Seraph's damage. Not really sure what I'm worried about, to be honest with you. I'm gonna put 2 Echoes on the top floor so that if a 15-3 goes on the top floor, I can kill it with Echo Break. Guess I'm worried about melee weakness stacking up and killing me, but I'm pretty sure my brother will just take the hit. I can play Engulfed in Smoke, yeah. Because I want to play the Dreg, because the Dreg will tank the melee weakness for me. And I am going to... Pardon me, I'm going to purge this. Drag middle floor. And I'll put an Entombed Explosive here. It's a trap. And then we get a big ol' Echoes. It doesn't take a lot of Echoes to really cash out. Yeah, it's a trap. Look at this. Got his ass. The Entombed Explosive bait worked perfectly as always. Yeah. There was a point in this run a little while ago where... I just wasted an Echo, by the way. There was a point in this run a little while ago where I made a choice between 2 cards. One of them was Echoes of the Past and the other one was Forgotten Trade. And we have reached the point where Echoes of the Past has surpassed Forgotten Trade in terms of value. And I'm glad I took it. Oh, the days made my man here not die. Yeah. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I was like, oh, I have to do this so that I don't redraw the Remnant Host. He's dying anyway, I don't care. That was a waste of time. Put me back up to 5 Echoes. Yeah. Again, I'm going to basically... I draw Engulf in Smoke faster than I lose the stealth. So I'm pretty happy to just incant however much I want. If this was the sort of thing that... Well, I didn't know that directly. Intuitively, it made sense to me that I didn't need to worry about Seraph because of all of the different ways I have. Plus the fact that Rector ends up at such an absurd health point at the end of these runs. I don't have to care about this anymore. It doesn't matter. Yeah. No 15-3s have spawned on the top floor. I mean, honestly, Seraph, what a pal. I guess he always had to come down here, maybe? I don't know. But he didn't do me dirty here. I gotta say, very much I appreciate it. Oh, order, by the way. I was worrying about drawing a card first to see what else I'm drawing. I had to worry about min-maxing Echoes of the Past, and then I ruined it. I didn't even get the plus 54. Can't believe myself. Alright. We actually end up with a really high amount of attack and stealth, thanks to double stack. The deck being 24 cards with 8 draw per turn. This is my sort of run. 8 draw per turn, 24 cards, and energy from other sources. Clear the deck in 3 turns. Oh. Just fill it with a few good cards and go nuts. Very nice. Okay. Interesting. I think the best play is going to be to not play Crushing Demise here, as much as you may think it's good to do. I think the best play is just going to be to go Rector, Glareminder, Bark, Stealth. Oh my god, what is happening? One more Bark and I'm pausing the recording. I think she's done. I don't know what she's barking at out there, but she's barking. Alright, Unearth Remains. Yeah, we're basically, the idea here is pretty simple. I'm going to tank damage to Harvest. I get an extra Harvest out of it, it's fine. Really? Why? Shouldn't you not die? Why do you die? How does this guy die? 35. How does he not kill the Dreg? Yeah, I didn't see what happened there. Yeah, no, I have no fucking idea what that was. Alright, I mean, whatever. I don't care, I guess, but weird. But sure he would kill the Dreg. 3 enemies dying here. On this wave, seeing 3 enemies die is probably akin to us winning. I don't even know if I need to play Crushing Demise here. I think I do. Oh, but I actually... Okay, so Dreg goes here. I need to play the Dreg to get enough energy to play through the rest of the turn. Let's see what we draw. Remnant Host is pretty good. So I will play Echo Break Anya. Remnant Host for all the harvests. Echo Transfer probably actually, yeah, gives us enough for the kill. I don't feel like doing the math, and I don't think I need this one Echo so desperately. 180. Do the math real quick. If 58 times 2 is higher than 90, which it is, I'm going to play this because I think it should be good enough, and it is. 64? Maybe I'm wrong. No, I guess that looked right, actually. Alright, enemy on the top floor. I'm going to feed a lot of harvests here, and I'm not sure I'm going to care. Because ultimately I can just crush all of this away. Let's see what the draw is. Grip Ball. I'm also going to play double Echo Transfer, which will even it out pretty well. That's the other piece. It's not just that I play a lot of... I don't care about the harvest, it's that double Echo Transfer will even it out quite a bit. I don't think I care about the draws next turn. Hard to say. These guys are going to be alive at 50, it appears. Remnant Host goes in. Kinstone and Kinstone see what the draw is. It's mostly, I need to see what the draw is for the ordering of some cards here. Right, we can drip follow. The ordering of Echo Transfer Echoes of the Past is what I need to see the draw order for. But the Eternal Kinstone was drawn at the worst possible time. That is what I will say about this. It was drawn right on the recycle, so I won't see it again for possibly 2 or 3 turns. 2 or 3 turns from the turn I saw it, I should clarify. This is an order lull, I apologize, but it's fine. I will Echo Break and then Stealth. And I guess I'll take 20 damage on the boss, and I won't take Weight of Contrition. We're in the clear here. For sure we're winning. This got there. Pretty cool of the game to send a sweep card my way. Very, very kind. I appreciate it. Helpful, to say the least. We want to go Stealth first, then Host second. Let him get in there. He always dies because of the Divinity. I don't need more energy. Yeah, I was going to say I could play Echo Break on the Remnant Host and then I'll redraw him, but I don't need the energy. Go up here and play Crushing Demise. I'm gonna wait because I don't really want to hold this Crushing Demise over right now. And I don't need to, it's not like I'm in any immediate danger. Yeah, we've scaled to a point where we're one-shotting the boss. One of the things I didn't really anticipate or consider when I was talking about this run earlier is that eventually, and not by eventually I mean like very quickly, Rector adds about a 200 damage spike to killing mini-bosses, which is a reasonable amount of damage, like a very respectable amount. So, the Glareminder doesn't have to do it all on his own here. That Engulfed Smoke really went nuts for me in this run, too. It really turned it consistent. Are you dead? No. Get out of here. And then the Harvests are giving me enough HP on this guy to never die to anything. Yeah, a very nice run, I gotta say. I think that I was a little worried about this run at the outset, but the game did show us the answer, which is Glareminder, and we found the rest of the answers pretty easily. Very nice. Sweep card. Good. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't see that, but... Well, no, I actually do. If I didn't see Glareminder, so if I didn't take that unit draft, what would this run have been like? It would have been... I mean, I probably would have played like Wickless Baron with a Legion of Wax infusion. That sounds pretty awful, but that's what I think I would have played. Enemies killed on the first floor, new personal record. I had no idea that was a stat. Enemies killed on the first floor. Right on, 138. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.